Alright y'all, welcome back to Octopath Traveler with Zach from the Shy Guys. Last episode, we were here in Victor's Hollow, and we did Ulbrich's second chapter, and so that means we only have two chapter 2s left, Cyrus's and Honnet's, and I think we're going to save Honnet's for last, like I said earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and teleport over here to Quarrycrest. Cyrus is already in my party, so we should get a, yeah. Let's do... Alright, hoping to solve the mysteries behind a certain ancient tome, you head to Quarrycrest. Here you seek out Odette, a former colleague who may be able to shed some light on the matter. That's the story we want to start. Alrighty. The story so far. Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome from the far reaches of hell. Its disappearance was a riddle wrapped in a mystery, a riddle that piqued his scholarly curiosity. Even suffering the indignity of losing his post was a small price to pay for the opportunity of solving this fascinating puzzle. And so did Cyrus come to Quarrycrest to call upon an old colleague who just might have the answer he seeks. So this is Quarrycrest. It's hard to believe it's been 10 whole years since Odette left the academy. And her house was... Ah, that's right, she left directions in her letter. I should take another look. You have all the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. But allow me to offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you have always been clumsy in matters of the heart. I know that your research is more important to you than anything, but you would do well to give some thought to how you treat the fairer sex. You are more handsome than you give yourself credit for. If you are not careful, you might find your words and actions misconstrued by those around you. That is what happened. I should have known better than to read that again. First time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. Now it seems almost prophetic. To think I'd be banished from the academy because of a trumped up scandal like that. I can just see Odette laughing at me the moment I mention it.
Now then.
But there's no point in worrying. I have to face her sooner or later, after all. I try to keep myself presentable, this is true. But is my face truly so easy on the eyes? Oh, woe is me, doomed to never realize the full depth of my good looks and charisma. Hello, ladies. Well, alright. Green dot is up here.
Anyhow, here we are.
Yes, I'll be right there.
It's been some time, Odette.
What was that about?
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
Don't mind if I do. How did I know that would be your reaction?
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day. Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people. Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
Oh, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest. You're something else, Cyrus. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever. Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
Save your congratulations for another time. I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
A cheery title if I've ever heard one. I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Is that so?
Give me a break.
Is that supposed to be flattery? Alright, just give me some time. As soon as I tackle the little pickle I'm dealing with at the moment, I'll do some investigating.
Oh.
Oh, a pickle, you say? Consider my interest piqued. I always took you for the type who chewed up and spit out your problems before pickles they could become. Again, I find your flattery lacking. Anyhow, since you're here, perhaps I can put you to use. As it happens, a number of people have gone missing of late. Under suspicious circumstances, I presume.
Naturally.
Just so. Many quite literally seem to have been spirited away. One soul went to the neighborhood provisioner to buy some foodstuffs and never returned. Another turned a street corner only to vanish entirely, leaving his friend who was strolling with him in disbelief. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such a fashion in the past half year.
Most intriguing.
How curious indeed. Don't look so disappointed, you nut job. So how about it? Do you have any ideas? It would be imprudent to jump to conclusions without conducting an investigate. Great, thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'll look into that tome while you're away.
As you wish.
A fair trade, I'd say. Though I dare say that having the opportunity to solve this peculiar puzzle is a reward in itself.
I see.
It figures. Well, happy investigating. Hey, there's a chest. First, I should ask Odette where precisely the kidnappings have occurred. But before that, I'm going to open this chest. Wind Soulstone, alrighty. Let's scrutinize. Near the inn. That's where the incidents happened. Okay, let's head over, talk to this old man. Scrutinize him. Alright, A system of underground canals runs all throughout this town. I don't think anyone has ventured down there in quite some time, though. Okay, so there's some sewers around here. Hello there. Witness testimony. Seen it happen both in the dead of night and broad daylight. Someone's walking by the inn, they turned the corner up ahead, and when I followed, they were gone, vanished into thin air. Okie dokie.
Now then.
And with that, I do believe I have all the knowledge I need to crack the case. Where did the disappearances occur? Near the inn. I know that because I can read. Every victim was in the general vicinity of the inn when they disappeared. We can say with absolute certainty that they did not vanish into thin air or some such nonsense. When did the disappearances occur? At all hours. As such, it stands to reason that they were kidnapped. And that the kidnapper made use of a hidden path or passage to evade the public eye. What route did the kidnapper employ so as not to draw attention? The sewers. I like how this guy's was an answer. He just flew away with him. The entrance to the sewers would seem to make it for an ideal escape route. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole underground to spirit his victims away.
Thusly.
I do believe I should have a look down there for myself. Okie dokie, let's go down there. Yeah. The sewers. Danger level 24. Okay.
Aha.
Here we are. From the looks of it, these aqueducts predate the founding of the village itself. Excuse me, goodness. There's a good chance many of the villagers are unaware of their existence. This calls for a thorough investigation. But I must be wary. For all I know, the culprit could be lurking in the shadows as I speak. I will proceed with caution. After all, it simply wouldn't do if I became our villain's latest victim. It certainly would not. Alright, let's make our way through here. Hello, chest. I'll take an inspiring plum basket. While I'm doing a little bit of exploring, let me mention, just this morning... Oh, I can't open that. Just this morning, Nintendo did their latest Smash Ultimate Direct, and it was quite something, I think. I was, I'm really excited for Smash Ultimate. I can't wait. There's an enemy. It looks so good. Those guys are weak to daggers. Everyone's weak to daggers. Okay. It just looks so good, though. I'm very excited. And they've got some new characters that they announced, specifically Simon Belmont from Castlevania. Also Richter Belmont, I believe is his name, from Castlevania. I don't know much. I really don't know too much at all about Castlevania. I've never played it, but they look like interesting characters. And I know people have been calling for him to be in Smash for a long time. But someone who's been, I think, much more wanted is K. Rool. King K. Rool is finally in the game, and I really loved his intro. Especially when King DDD popped up and surprised Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. That was hilarious. Let me hit him with some light. Also, Chrom is in the game, finally. Or, I say finally, he's been waiting for a couple years, I guess, ever since Awakening came out. But, I guess they were right when he said in, Robin and Lucina's trailer back in, before the Wii U Smash came out that, Chrom would have his day. Alright, steal some SP. I wonder if I can take them all out right here. Luminescence. Alphin's magic isn't too great, I don't think. But yeah, I'm totally excited for Smash Ultimate, and I think me and Josh might be playing it on the channel once it comes out. I certainly hope so. Alright, these guys should be nearly done for. Yeah, let's do a Luminescence. HP Thief. Alright, that guy's dead.
The battle is truly joy. Now, what next?
Oh.
Have at you.
What next?
Alright, this guy should be going down right about now. There we go.
Thus ends your lesson.
They showed off a lot of new things in this direct. I mean, a whole ton of stages. They showed off the where you can switch stages mid-battle. Like you can combine two stages, which is just awesome. Are we already at the boss? Let me save a game. Alright. What is going on here? This is demonic.
Most intriguing.
I do say, to think there was such an elaborate structure under the surface. He's dead.
What in the...
But what in the heavens is this? It's as if the blood was drained from his body. And what is this atop these strange patterns? Clearly some baleful sorcery has been practiced here. These gemstones. Why, if my hypothesis is correct,
It couldn't...
they must be composed of crystallized human blood. And yet it is as if myriad hues of red are mixed together. Could it be that each gem contains the blood of multiple victims?
Preposterous.
Good gods, what horrors have been wrought here? How many innocents have been victimized by this blood-sucking sorcerer? At least now we know the motive behind the kidnappings. The villain we are dealing with is no common criminal. No, I am even loath to call him a human being,
Why?
sucking the life from the men and women of this poor town only to cast them away. This is a veritable demon who walks among us. One thing is clear, this monster must be stopped before he can commit any more vile deeds. As an academic, I must confess that the history of the dark arts intrigues me. But to put them into practice, this is truly beyond the pale.
Oh,
What's this? The young lady in the cell. She still lives. I must free her, lest she suffer the same fate as the others.
And who might you be?
Just a scholar of no particular repute. I was passing through and could not help but notice these odd gemstones. Are they perhaps your work? And these strange glyphs, are they not runes of High Hornburgian?
Are they now?
The tomes of ancient Hornburg were lost long ago. No ordinary scholar would be privy to this knowledge. But how could any self-respecting academic perform such horrors?
Ho ho! Seems you're more of a scholar than you give yourself credit for.
They still live, yes? If you know what's best for you, you'll free them at once.
Well, since you asked so nicely, no, I think not. A shame. If only you hadn't come poking around in my secrets, I wouldn't have minded picking your brain. Now I'll have to settle for sucking your blood!
Alright, this guy's a creep. Time to die. Alright, he's got 26,000 health, weak to daggers and axes and maybe swords. Oh yeah.
What next?
Alright, let me come in here with this steel SP.
Bring it on.
Okay. Oh no.
I will not be like
I love it when they summon more enemies. Okay. Nah, not weak to swords. I have a feeling this guy's going to be coming in with a lot of magic, so I'm going to want to set up some reflective veils in a little bit. Okay, weak to axes.
coming if thou darest.
Interesting dilemma.
Let's do a little analyzing.
Much to learn.
Okay, 7,000 health and they're weak to fire.
Letting the hunt
That's
begin.
good to know.
Bring it on.
Alrighty, let me heal Ulbrich a little bit. Alright, what do I want to do? Ulbrich doesn't have axes or fire. Maybe these fellas are weak to spears. No.
Letting my arrow.
Okay, so from here I can break those shields. Sweet. Uh-oh, that wasn't too good. And Haunted is blind, that's bad. But I'm still gonna go for a... I'll go for an HP thief on this guy.
A small blade.
Nice, okay. Over, give me a cross strike, please, on that fellow. That was great.
Bring it on.
Okay, certainly needs some healing done right now.
Is that better?
That is better, thank you.
What's the big idea?
He just did a creepy laugh, I don't like that. Alright. Line him up with that fire. Awesome. Already, one of them's already down. Okay. Oh, okay.
Bring it
Got
on.
him once. Here's what I want to do now. Let me throw a reflective veil up on... Who do I want it on? I'll put it on Haunted first. No. Let's just put it on, let's put it on Alfred
Right
first.
back at you.
You weak to bows? Nope.
What is the logical course of action?
How about staves? Actually, let's just do some analyzing, I suppose.
Much to learn.
Yeah, he is weak to staves. I should have just hit him. But he has 3,000 health left. Don't... Ah, dang it. Ulbrich just went down. Alright, Haunted. Very nice. Ooh, that wouldn't have been great. Okay, he hasn't pulled off any crazy magics yet, I don't think.
What next?
Okay, let me do a HP Thief on this fellow. And I should be able to take him down this turn. Oh yeah, he's nearly done for, surely.
Here we go.
First aid on Ulbrich.
That'll do her.
I think we're doing alright.
No.
I think this is going fairly well. What do I want to do with Ulbrich? I don't have any boost power. Let's maybe I should do a sidestep. Might as well.
Fortune favors the prepared.
And then Cyrus can take this guy out. Oh my goodness, that hurt. Cyrus cannot take that guy out now.
I will not be that.
I can't believe how much that just did to everybody. Okay, what I'm going to do now is Olive of Life on Cyrus.
Bring it on.
Okay. Yeah, I just really need some healing right now.
Miracle help.
Okay. We're still doing alright.
What is the logical course of action?
Alright, blast him. Maybe this will kill him. No. I'm sure he's almost dead though, this guy on the bottom. Let's do a cross strike and that should be that. Awesome. Alright, he is now defenseless. What a scrub. Okay, let's go ahead and get some reflective vills up. Let's put it on Cyrus.
Right back at you.
That
Here's
hurt.
nothing. That'll do her.
Okay, but it's almost time to capitalize on the fact that now that his minions are dead. No, I want an inspiring plum on you, Cyrus. Okay. Let's hit him with his HP Thief. I missed both times. Dang blindness. Okay. Hit him with the sword. Oh, I love that. I really wish I had that reflective veil up on everyone. Okay, so I'm not going to break his shield this turn. I'm going to wait till next turn. So right now let's abide. And oh, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape in just a second. Let me do a lion dance for Haunted. And what do I want to do here? Let's just do a leg hold trap so that
Better than a snare.
I can keep him out of the way for a little bit
Bring it
longer.
on.
Okay, heal
That'll
Ulbrich.
do her.
Okie dokie. Now I want to do an armor corrosive.
Making it defenseless.
No.
And Ulbrich, you can smack him with the sword. I'm gonna ask Cyrus to dance one more time for Haunted. Okay, this is good. And Alphen,
Nothing.
break his shield, please. Okay, now Haunted. HP Thief.
A small thing.
Oh yeah. That was nearly 6,000 damage. Alright, now Reflective Veils on Obri. And a cross strike. Nice. Awesome. Obrick also needs... Obrick and Alphen both need a little bit of SP too. I bet he's weak to light, but I'm gonna hit him with this dark. Yeah, that did alright. Okay, we are in perfect shape. Let me just restore his SP a little bit. And Olbrick can just attack. Let's see what he's looking like. 7,000 HP left. Oh, we are nearly through with him. Oh, let me do a SP, Steel SP. Alrighty. Let's do that.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Steel SP. Okay, I could break his shield.
Now, what next?
Do I want to break his shield? I think I do. Let's do a lion dance for Olbrick. And now break that shield. Also an armor corrosive. I love that extra turn. Alright, this should be the end. Hit him with the steel SP. And hit him with the amputation. Oh yeah, and Olbrick's going to finish him off right now, I think. Cross strike. Oh yeah, that wasn't too tough at all.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Nice. Oh, I got a nice dagger, I think. Gideon's dagger, it said. Phew, they're still alive after all. Is the girl still alive? What was this?
What in the...
It couldn't be. A copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell? Well, that's unfortunate. It's but an abridged copy, translated into the modern tongue. And aside from basic instructions on performing the rites and the regents required, all the details have been all but omitted. Why, it doesn't even mention the possible uses of these blood crystals. What's this? A piece of parchment has been inserted between the pages? Calculations on the number of test subjects required to create one blood crystal. I see. And there's a note. First specimen successfully synthesized and delivered. Delivered? Could it be that someone commissioned that frightful stone? I can only speculate, but could whoever is behind this be connected to the stolen tome I seek? Where am I?
Aha!
Ah, you're back with us, good miss. I am feeling...
Are you okay?
The drugs that Alpha Man gave you are still affecting you. Pray rest until your strength returns. Who are you?
Excuse me.
An excellent question, my dear, and one I'd be more than happy to answer. Wooing a poor girl just awakened from a coma? Have you no shame?
Come now.
Don't be silly, Odette. I was merely trying to be a gentleman. Clearly.
Now then.
At any rate, Odette, there's a favor I would ask of you. Another one? Note my complete lack of surprise.
The truth
I
is...
found on our kidnapper's person an abridged, translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell.
What was
You're
that?
kidding. Needless to say, this could be a tremendous lead.
Thusly,
I need to find out where and by whom the volume was translated.
Mhm.
Let me have a look. Whoever bound this spared no expense.
indeed.
I thought the same. There are few bookmakers in the realm that could produce such a tome. Fine, I'll help. You have my
gratitude.
thanks.
Aha!
Eureka! Did you find something? The thin yet sturdy pages are characteristic of paper made from the finest pine wood, while the texture of the vivid red bindings reveals it is unmistakably tanned lambskin. There is only one place in the realm where both can be found in sufficient quantities.
Which means that...
Stoneguard. I am certain of it. So that's where you would travel.
Yes.
Where else? I must track down this tome, Odette. And I must do so before any more horrors can be unleashed upon our fair realm.
I see.
I wasn't asking, you know. Travel banter.
Forgive me.
I care not to boast, but I have experience in hunting wild goats. Oh, now that's interesting. Their fur and hide are highly valued, especially when unmarred by wounds. Instead of using a bow, I oft built traps when I hunt goats. I see. I stalk the quarry, then herd it toward my pit or snare until it is caught. Different means for different prey. Hunting is not as simple as it seems. In all things thou must find in the proper way to achieve in thy goal. Wouldst thou eat in soup with a fork, steak with a spoon? Excellent examples both. You state your case most persuasively. You have a talent for teaching. Perhaps it is something you might pursue in the future. Me? A teacher? I think not. You seem very sure about that. I prefer the hunt. Well, pedagogy's loss is hunting gain, I dare say. I don't even know what that means. More travel banter. Alfin, my friend, you seem melancholy. It's nothing. Yet I am worried that it is, in fact, something. Well, I can't stop thinking about them poor folk that got sacrificed. It's an awful thing. People ain't tools to be used. Knowledge is a tool that can serve both noble ends or wicked, depending on who wields it. What matters is the nature of the person who uses the tool, the disposition of their heart. Yours, for example, is full of goodness, and I believe that any knowledge is safe in your hands. Ah, leave it off it, Professor. I've got my brain full of just trying to learn all I can about medicine. In any case, I feel sick thinking about all this. I need to wash my hands or something. Use this. A handkerchief? Thank you, Professor. I believe I shall learn much from this man. Alrighty. I think we're nearly done here. What's happening down here?
You're still here.
I am, but not a moment longer. Thank you for everything, Odette. I am in your... debt.
You helped out a little here. What say we call it even? Be safe, Cyrus. I have a hunch you're poking around in something far more sinister than either of us can imagine.
I am well aware of the danger. I will exercise due caution.
Due caution? I'll believe it once you quit diving headfirst into whatever you think smells of mystery.
A man cannot so easily change his God's-given disposition.
You said it was 15 years ago that the tome was stolen.
That I did. What of it?
As you may recall, the then headmaster of the academy died under mysterious circumstances that very same year.
And you believe the two incidents are connected somehow?
No, I just like spouting valedictory trivia. But now that you mention it, the disorder following the incident would offer a convenient opportunity to misappropriate an article from the archives, wouldn't you say?
Your insight is invaluable and appreciated. I will keep this in mind.
I mean it, Cyrus. Be careful out there.
I will, and I'll return as soon as I get to the bottom of this. You have my word.
I'll be waiting with bells on.
Who is that? That was the same mysterious person that watched us leave Atlas Dam in the Cyrus's first chapter. And so Cyrus bid Quarrycrest farewell. The translated volume he recovered from the villain, pointing him to his next destination, Stoneguard in the Highlands, where the original copy of the tome he sought surely lies. Cyrus forged on in search of the truth. You know what? I think that was the fastest chapter that we have done yet. But there's travel banter. Alright. Is something troubling you, my friend? You suddenly have a worried look about you. Don't stop and don't look back, but I feel eyes upon us. Someone watching, you mean? It would well behoove us to trust your instincts. The question is, who? Let us drag them out of hiding and find out. Compel them to confess their intentions. We could try, but if they escape, we will only have served to alert them. Then only one other avenue is open to us. What would that be? Continue on our way, pretending that we have noticed nothing, and let them make the first move. If that be your advice, so be it. But you must be our lookout. Do not let your guard slip. Knowing one's enemy is the first step to defeating him. I cannot tell if you are courageous or ignorant of the danger. Alrighty. Yeah, I think, y'all, this chapter was like literally half of the time spent on Ulbricht's chapter. Ulbricht's chapter was so long. Ooh, let me do a rehabilitate. Okay, what else can I do? Nothing yet. I really want this Jerry Fendy's Rage. I bet that's going to be really good. Maybe by the end of the next episode I'll be able to get it. Anyways. Alright. So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, we only have one Chapter 2 left now, and that's Honnets. So, let's go ahead and fast travel over there, and we will get started with that story next episode. So, stay tuned, and I will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, fellas. Goodbye.